guests of honor, Brother President, Brother Thomas, High School Principal, Dr. Brown, the past and present IB coordinators, Ms. Carter and Mrs. Fitzgerald, teachers, parents, family members, guests, and finally, fellow IB graduates from the class of 2018. A very good evening to all of you. It is my pleasure to be speaking at SJIIM's first ever graduation ceremony. Now today marks the end of a 2-year-long journey filled with a series of intense academic and mental challenges. Sleepless nights, heightened anxiety levels. Well, you know the drill, the sort of thing we say to A-level students when they tell us their course is harder than the IB. Yeah, so anyways, I've never been more proud to say that I am part of a cohort this talented and this humble as well, and so very Lasali. We have so many passionate people in so many disciplines, from music to the arts, theoretical physics, English, the list goes on. And I've never imagined that there will be people so actively participating in service in the midst of the IB program, which is very, very busy. So with that, I think it is safe to say that our cohort is the best graduating cohort out of all the cohorts that have graduated at SJIIM. I would like to share 3 lessons that I've learned throughout these 2 years. And thinking back to the things that I've learned, I find these lessons to be somewhat familiar. And I think the reason for that is because, well, they come from Proverbs. And so as a Malaysian, I thought, I believe there's no better way than to share these 3 lessons in Proverbs from Mandarin, Malay, and English, the 3 languages central to my identity. So the first lesson here, for those who know Chinese or Mandarin, 孔子曰：学而不思则罔，思而不学则殆. Translation: Confucius once said, "Study without reflection is a waste of time, and reflection without study is dangerous." And I've never really truly realized this, of the power of a short 1-minute reflection can actually bring us until I'm in the school. And it kind of does make sense, doesn't it? Like, what would be the point of all the times that we have sleepless nights and struggle to meet deadlines because of procrastination if we're just going to do it again in college? What would be the point of saying sorry to a friend if you can't even remember what you're sorry for? And what would be the point of these 2 years of experience if we don't think, understand, and remember what we've been through? Now the second lesson is in Malay, from a Malay proverb. It's bagai kacang lupakan kulit, or rather, don't be someone like that, because as some of you would know, that means forgetting the people that have helped you become who you are. And living independently has emphasized this more than ever before. For without my father, who's sitting over there making me memorize multiplication tables when I'm going to breakfast on the car when I was 6 years old, I wouldn't be this good at mathematics. Without my mom driving me to my music lessons, to so many other lessons, chess lessons, everything, and talking to me, giving me advice about what to do, what to say to my friends. I don't think I'll be someone. I'll be standing right here talking to all of you. So thank you, Mom and Dad, for everything you've done. At the same time, on behalf of the cohort of the class of 2018, I thank all the brothers that are here, the teachers, the staff, for all your patience towards us. We are truly very, very grateful, and IB would have been much, much more difficult without all of you. So thank you so much to the brothers, the teachers, and staff, and as well as we can't forget the maintenance crew for keeping our school so clean and so presentable. So thank you so much. Finally, on behalf of the hostel buddies, I thank the hostel management team, 3 of which are from the Philippines, for giving so much of their time to us and treating us like their own children, especially Mr. Uy and Miss E. Thank you for listening to all my ramblings these 2 years. Thank you so much. And finally, the last lesson. Benjamin Franklin once said, "If passion drives you, let reason hold the reins. And I simply cannot emphasize this enough, because you can see on Facebook a lot of quotes that goes something like this: if you have passion, everything's fine, you can do it. That's not it. Passion is not a sort of magical potion that if you have it, you can do your stuff. If you don't have it, then that's it. Elon Musk didn't just build a multi-billion-dollar company that is Tesla just by liking science. The hours of hard work, the tears, the sweat, the things we don't see, that's how he did it. And if you think about how all of us here managed to graduate IB, you might think, hey, IB might not be that easy. Ask them. They'll tell you how hard IB is. There are a lot of hidden things in life. So I say that we should see passion in a very different way. Passion is the willingness to sacrifice all of one's energy and time doing something truly meaningful to them. So with that in mind, I would like to end my speech today with one of my favorite quotes, actually from the movie Rocky. It ain't about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Class of 2018, congratulations for getting hit so hard. But moving forward nonetheless, so let's keep moving forward. Class of 2018, let's go. Thank you.
Good evening, brothers, teachers, parents, foster parents, siblings, and last but not least, my fellow friends. I am as surprised as I'm delighted to be selected as the Student Choice Speaker, especially when I am not the most eloquent and outspoken person among my fellow friends in the hall. I guess this provides a depiction that being here, despite not being the best, we have always been provided with opportunities to learn and to grow, for which I have been incredibly grateful. And of course, journeys of personal growth have been shaped by and would not have been the same if without the people here, whom I would like to dedicate this speech to. I could not be more grateful for the teachers that I have had for the past 2 years. They are definitely teachers of genuine passion, not only for the subject areas, but also for being teachers who understand. They have always offered to stay back after school to tend to the questions that we have, and even wrote us motivational cards before our exams. These gestures are simple, yet uncommon. And because of that, they have motivated me to see the beauty and value in what I learn, and have inspired me to be a better person day in, day out. Particularly, I could trace my passion for community development to Miss Mai, who we jokingly referred to as the Jeffrey Sachs fangirl. Once, she told me that her reason to teach was that good teachers bring about some of the greatest social impact. Knowing that I will depart from this school dedicating myself in areas of community development, I can testify that what she said is true. I will now dedicate the next half of my speech to the next group of people that matter, the graduating class of 2018, my fellow friends. While preparing for this speech, I came across a photo of all of us sitting in a circle on the first day of our orientation. Back then, we never knew that the people in that circle were to then play such a crucial part in our 2 years. Priya was sitting right beside me. And back then, little did I know that she would then become the person I recall stuffing food into my mouth when I was too burned down to eat amidst all the IB deadlines. It's amazing that within 2 years, we could associate something with everyone in that circle. Annabelle, now being only the Annabelle we know for her iconic "Easy only ma," and the enormous Sabahan pride encompassed in a petite figure. On the other extreme end of the spectrum, we have our eldest and biggest, Amanda, who is extremely demanding, but extremely genuine, or should I say gullible, at the same time. And Francis, despite being absent on the day of orientation, is now whom I recall as the one who ate my chocolate while I was away in the States. Nonetheless, I believe all of us would not disagree that he has brought so much joy to our lives at IB. Until today, we have created numerous iconic features of our own cohort, which I had to reluctantly omit in this 4-minute speech. Over these 2 years, times full of jokes, DMCs, card throwings, poker games, and serious discussions on the Tinder app have enlivened our study periods. Post-exam outings, again poker games that lasted until 3 in the morning, as well as trips to Bentong, Sabah, Sarawak, and Malacca are equally memorable. Yes, conflicts sometimes did happen, but when it came to matters such as life goals and university applications, we always hoped for the best for each other. Yes, we have shed tears, but we too have shed laughter. With each time spent, we got to know a little bit more about each other. Sometimes realizing their flaws, yet sometimes discovering the beauty among the imperfections that lie within everyone's soul. Of course, 2 years of IB diploma have not been without challenges. Term 1 in year 13 has been one of the most exhausting periods. However, we were never alone throughout the entire process. Each of us has been supported in some way by someone. And when we stayed up on the night of EE, TOK, or IA submission, we stayed up together. We are all in this together, and the impermanence of time will not overshadow the fact that we have bonded and built up a community through our temporary 2-year stay at the school. I'm always grateful for some of the most genuine friendships I have had being here, both in the school and in the hostel. And I believe that with some, we have built up an unprecedented level of trust among each other. It's definitely a powerful moment, realizing that 2 years ago, we came to SJI being a lone figure, and now we are going to leave knowing that we have belonged to this community. Being the founding IB diploma cohort of the school, together we have been through the first day of school, the first music concert, the first challenge week, the first 12-hour run, the first IB final exam. The list goes on and on. And today, our very first graduation, which paradoxically is the last of all first. There are definitely people whom we have been extremely close to throughout these 2 years, and there are those whom we hope we could be closer to. In any case, this is the end. Nonetheless, farewell is an inevitable part of growth, and I believe today's departure heralds the birth of new beginnings in the next chapter of our lives. I hope that while we strive for success, we allow time for ourselves to care about the last, the lost, and the least. A great thank you to everyone who has been part of my 2 years at SJIIM. All the best, and goodbye.